What's going on, guys? Waiting for everybody to pack in here. What's up, Savannah?
Hey, hey.
What up?
Not much. Just me and you?
Doing good. About to go over some good stuff tonight.
Just me and you?
I got Anthony here. Anthony's long-term MLSP member.
Nice.
Yeah. New Beachbody guru.
Your hair is
Oh,
fine.
it's not Beachbody. What are you doing, Anthony? You're in Vi, Body by Vi. Anthony needs to turn his name just to Flex.
Are you worried about your hair?
Yeah, I needed a haircut today and I didn't get one.
You are so funny.
I don't know, waiting on everybody to pop in here. There's Dave. What's up, man?
Well,
Dude, you look good.
well, thank you.
Like I said that like you look bad. Like all the time.
I got a bad hair day.
You too?
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Savannah's been on my ass about my hair, man.
Oh my goodness, I have not.
Dude, we've been on this hangout for like what, 3 minutes, and
She's already on you about your hair.
dude, 3 minutes in, man. 3
I
minutes.
don't see how you have a bad hair day, Ryan.
You have no idea, man. It starts with the beard because it can only grow into like right here. So then it's really smooth right here, you know.
All right.
And then it's just up here, man. It's just crazy. The winter, it's just cold, and man, I don't even want to get into it, man. It makes me cry.
I understand.
Oh my goodness.
It's pathetic, isn't it?
Dude, it's ridiculous. Well, small hangout tonight, but good in its own because there's some stuff that I wanted to go over that I think could be really helpful for the people that are here. I think it'd be really, really beneficial. So what I want to go over tonight, guys, is like strategic Facebook chatting, because this is how I've like done everything over the last year. I've let my marketing and Facebook posts and like websites and all that stuff, I've let that be like kind of the back end stuff. But in a sense, I've just been I hammer down just chatting with people online, and I've gotten pretty good at just not chatting with the wrong people. And I would say it took a little bit of time to stop chatting with the wrong people, but I was just really strategic on like who I was talking to, and and just digging in. So as much as it sucks and as much as I hate this because I know how important your email list is, my Facebook chat list is where my money is.
Right.
Like it, as scary as that is, and I know it shouldn't be that way. And anybody watch this recording going, you know, this is not what I teach or anybody teaches. But I mean, my Facebook chat, that's where my money is. I mean, that's my list. That's my list. I don't have a big email list. I have an email list. It's getting close. It just popped 400 a week or so ago. I'm getting close to about 500 now. But my chat list is money. That's where it is. And I probably connect with also it's not that much. Probably 10 new people a day,
Okay.
tops. Maybe 10 new people a day, and just I'm 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 really just kind of get a good feel for them because I don't want to like I don't want to dive too far in, um, just on that first initial message. Um, But I want to test it out. I want to like just kind of get my foot in the water real quick. That way my marketing can do some work. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm gonna find. I usually try to find like maybe 5 or 10 local people, okay, that I could possibly work with, and then I'm gonna go for some network marketers. Um, and I'm just gonna. I usually what I want to do is I want to post my. I'm gonna post my the intro to my blog early in the morning. That way people see it, and then I want to post my picture with a link to my blog in a usually I was only doing this in about 10 groups, like the Facebook work at home groups. I was doing it in like 10 groups, and I would get some good organic traffic to my blog, and I was getting a few leads a day doing that. And they're pretty good leads, but for the most part, I was picking people out of these groups that I could just see they weren't doing like a lot of dumb stuff. You know, they at least seemed like they were just a real person that, could possibly be, need some help in their home business. Most of these girls I would get girls from It Works. I started to kind of figure out what companies uh, the people resonated with me better. So I resonated with a lot of people in Isogenics because I was in Isogenics. Um,
Right.
so, so when I would see people in Isogenics posting in the work at home groups, there was a little bit more of a connection there. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yep.
And what I would do is I would have something in mind. So, just so with Dave, I know we talked about a couple weeks ago when Lisa said make that switch to what the course called um, the deep
Oh, the deep abyss. Yeah.
Okay, so in your case, if you're chatting with people and you're this is like a targeted chat. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is a highly targeted chat. So I'm not chatting with everybody. I'm really looking for a few particular things, like, you know, the look. I want to see how they post on that group, and then I want to scroll through their timeline just real quick. It's not taking a lot of time at all, but it's just all right. If they have like just that one thing that says, I get a good vibe of saying, okay, that I could work with that person, I could help this person, and you control the conversation, man. You control that conversation in terms of if I ask good questions, then I can drive this conversation wherever I want to go. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you drive that conversation to mindset, you know what I mean? Hey, I've got this pretty cool thing. I don't know if you may like it, but I'll throw it out there to you. Check it out. Okay. I don't know if the Deep Abyss has a video in front of it, or like the free videos that usually have in front of the offer.
Yeah. I don't think it has one.
Okay, so what you may want to do is now you see you're in that course, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Right.
in there.
So what you may do is um, you just create your own capture page, using the funnelizer. Create your own capture page, and um, you may just share your experience in your first week or 2 weeks in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, Another thing you may do, because I know Savannah and I were talking about this. She chose to go with the top 10 prospecting tips. Okay, that's been a really big lead generator uh, for me in the past, and I never really like pop it out a lot. I'll do it, like once a month, because if you do it too much, it can get. This is my opinion, obviously, but I felt like if I did it too much, then I was it would get saturated in a sense.
Right. Right.
Um, that was just me though. So, but that could be one thing that's like that one giveaway. So when you're chatting with people, um, you end the conversation and say, hey, listen, or if it comes up because you can direct that conversation how you want. It comes up and then you say, hey, listen, I've got this. When I teach people, when I'm teaching business people, or I'm teaching network marketing, or if I'm teaching someone, I usually let them have this. That's how I'm always directing that conversation. So, for instance, I'm actually going to look for a conversation that I had with someone that. Do you ever get a lot of people that will send you a copy and paste message or like spam you something?
Oh yeah, I have quite a few of those.
Those are the best prospects, hands down. Those are the best prospects, man. Because what happens is you can turn that conversation because they don't know what they're doing,
Yeah.
and you say, hey, listen, man, when I train people, I usually send them this. I'm doing it with my boot camp. Someone contacts me and say, hey, you may want to check out this boot camp because when I train people, and when you say that you train people or you say that, I've done this, it just automatically puts you in a position of authority or person of influence. So now they're going to hold that link as someone, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And now they go to that link, they put their information in. It's not the fastest way of like generating a ton of leads, but it's a very, very consistent way of generating leads. And what happens is you're going to develop a relationship with a lot of these people. And since you're chatting with them, your everything that you put in your news feed is going to be fed to them because now that's how it works in the algorithm on Facebook.
Right. You've interacted with them, so now they must want to see your stuff.
Yeah. So I'm actively going out looking for like probably 10, 20 people a day. I know Mike Anthony does 100 people a day.
Right.
And now that kind of stuff, he's a copy and paste message. Mine's a lot less, but it's more personal, And a lot of the times on the friend request that I send out, I know that I'm doing it. I know that with my marketing, it's in the things that I post on Facebook and the things that I put out. You know, because your stuff is valuable too. It's really good stuff. So it's valuable. So now you just have to know in your mind, if I reach out to this person, I'm just banking that they've seen something from me. You know what I mean? And so now it's like, okay, when I reach out to somebody, I'm just banking that they've seen something from me. So I may say, hey, and usually I'd say like 7 out of 10 times the response is, hey, I've seen your videos. They're awesome. Okay? Now, I don't know how long they've been watching the videos. I don't know what they've seen. Dude, these are people, and every time, my mind is, well, why the hell don't you like it? Or why don't you share it? Or why don't you comment? But they see it. They see them. So people are seeing your stuff, man. Honestly, a lot of people are probably waiting on you to reach out to them.
Right.
To me personally, I would consider a lead someone that even likes your post. If you put something online, because that just says, okay, if I see somebody's name, if I see June's name pop up and she's like one of my last posts, then I'm going to say, hey, June, what's up? I'm just going to send out, and I may just have a quick chat with her, and I'm going to put a clock in my head for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to have a strategic chat with her to try to lead her somewhere, and I'm going to ask some questions in order to get some kind of pain out of her. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's gonna drive me. That's gonna let me drive traffic somewhere. So it could be if it's a Tuesday, right? It could be if it's a Tuesday, invite her here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It could be if it's a Wednesday, then I'm gonna invite them to the Wednesday night MLSP webinar. You may have something of your own on Thursday or something. You know what I mean? It could be just like Dave's Mindset Monday. It's those little things that, I mean, even with the Monday Marketing Mastery thing, man, that thing was a desert. 3 months ago, dude, that thing was an absolute desert. There was nobody there. It was me.
Right.
And And there were some nights where I'd be like, where one person would show up, and I'm like, damn it, now I got to do this webinar.
One person.
But I'm telling you, man, if you got people reaching out to you, have like maybe 1 or 5 things that My Lead System Pro has that you deem as like irresistible, like those, like that top 10 prospecting tips. Now, these are things that don't go to your autoresponder immediately. You know what I mean?
Right.
They don't go right to your autoresponder. But I mean, I would just add. I was just adding people to my list. So if I saw one of those leads come through, 1, I would call them, and then 2, I would just add the email physically to my autoresponder or something of the nature, because it wasn't like it was like 30 leads coming through and I had to go physically, move all 30. And you can even export some of the leads to your Aweber if you go into the CRM inside of My Lead System Pro. So, but I think that would change a lot just in terms of results and interaction, because that's literally, man, all I've been doing is I just talk to people. And when it comes to our network marketing company, I target some local people, and so my Facebook is nearing 5,000 friends, and it's a good mix of local targeted people for my network marketing company, and it's a good mix, probably a lot more network marketers, because I'm talking to the network marketer. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not spending any money in ads. I ran my first ad in probably 2 months yesterday. Spent $20 just to kind of, boost something to see if something would work. But
Yeah.
I don't have a consistent ad budget. I mean, you can, bash me if you want for saying that out loud. And I would say if you're going to run ads, then you definitely need a budget. And set that budget and stick with it. Don't go over, don't go under. Just stick with your budget and just know that that's what you're going to do. But I'm going to try to find now. If you got any questions thus far, because I'm just kind of spilling everything that I've been doing over the last. I would even just maybe year and 2-3 months maybe.
Right.
Let me try to find this conversation though. Did you have any questions so far? Did anybody have any questions so far? I know I saw a couple people just kind of coming in. We're talking about a Facebook chat strategy, and this is a way. And at the end of it, man, dude, a lot of these people, they just don't know what they're doing, man. So if you bring them into MLSP, they may come into your MLM like that. Some of them it may take 6 months. I know a guy that came in MLSP. I met like I can't remember. It's got to be at least 6 months. I met this guy, at least 6 months, and he's in a direct competitor company of ours, and now he's I think he's pretty much on the hook, man. He's in. So, but it was MLSP was the catalyst. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It started with just trying to help the guy, just kind of really just seeing where just kind of seeing what his needs were, and then just kind of I got him in the trial. He took the trial, and he liked it, and he stayed in for like a month or 2 in My Lead System Pro. I invited him to. He actually got on a Wednesday night webinar. He bought a product. He bought Mark Harbert's. It was one of his the last traffic or the lead generation product that he did.
Yes.
He bought that, and then he quit MLSP. All right, so he quit. He hadn't been in MLSP for like 2-3 months, but still talked to him, still been able to develop a relationship with him. He's tuned into a lot more stuff, and he's at that point now where he's like, well, I mean, this isn't really doing much for me. I don't know if it's going to be the future. I'd rather work with you. Because he's like, I see your team moving, and that's one of the things too is when you're close, you're doing things, and you're sharing things that the teams are doing, and you're doing all that stuff. They see all that and they're like, man, like, well, my team's not doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But everything started with My Lead System Pro. So in the end, man, the whole goal is just to um, build a relationship and see what someone's problem is, or are. Sorry, grammar. Okay, so I found her. I'm gonna say hello. That way, it can bring up the message back up to the top, and I'm gonna go through this conversation with you guys. If do you want to do that? Do you want to see the conversation?
Yes.
All right. All right. So this is one that's going to be kind of in the early stages, but this is what your marketing can do. Okay, so I will. 1 second, guys. Facebook is. I'm not gonna blame Facebook. That's me. Okay. So hopefully you guys can see the message. So I'll share my screen just in a moment. Okay. So. Hope no one's hungry.
Food.
I know. I got hungry just looking at that. All right. All right. So as you can tell that this girl sent me a copy and paste message here. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Ryan, pleasure connecting with like-minded people. Smiley face. I felt the need to reach out to you, ask you if you keep your business options open. I am part of a company where you can create six-figure income from an app on your smartphone. All right, we are on a mission to impact 1 million lives by 2018. I can get you more info, just let me know, and I will send you a link to a webinar that explains how it can be done. Okay, now, let me tell you something, guys. I used to get pissed off at this shit. All right, I used to be like, geez, like, what are you doing? Like, learn how to market. Like, what do you got going on here? Okay, so, but then I took a step back and I was like, okay, maybe she just doesn't know what she's doing. Hell, we've all wanted to do it. We've all thought it was the way to go. So what I did is I just said, hi, Tammy. She said, hello, Ryan. I said, I wanted to say, hey, do you know me, who I am, or what I specialize in? Now, that's a straight up posture move. You know what I mean?
Right.
That is just knowing what you have without, even if they don't even know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether you, because I'm not Ray Higdon. I don't have results to, say, hey, do you know who I do, all that. But it's a straight up posture move.
Right.
Okay. Now she wants to say, reached out to you, Ryan, because we were both in an online marketing group. From a little bit I can gather from your profile, you have leadership qualities that we're looking for. Do you keep your business options open? So I'm not even acknowledging her question. Okay.
Right.
I'm going at it at this route. Okay. So you've done some research on me, correct? So she's going to sell what little I can tell via Facebook profile. Is there something you would like to tell me about yourself? I said, little. She said, our Facebook profiles only give out so much information, Ryan. Now, I know that that's a dumb statement because your Facebook profile can give out a ton, okay?
Right.
But I remember the thought that came through my mind was there's power in agreement, okay?
Okay.
So the less confrontation that I can have, in any conversation, right? Because remember this, there's power in agreement. When you're talking to people, there's an amazing power when you're just agreeing with whatever the hell someone has to say. Now, you don't agree if someone says, hey man, the sky's green, and not dumb stuff, but in this moment, we don't want confrontation.
Right. Can I ask you something while we're right here?
Yeah.
Okay, because this is a pivotal thing. Your profile Now, what you have in your profile can be two ways. You can load that profile with just all sorts of color information, what an expert you are, blah, blah, blah. Or you can leave it a little bit light to where it's a little bit vague.
Right.
Which way is the way to go here, in your opinion? Because if you had it loaded, and she had really went there, she might not even reached out to you.
I say go loaded. I say your profile and your page, the thing like, because obviously your profile is should be connected, or
To
your
your
fan
business
page, yeah,
page.
your fan page should be somewhere. So if they go, because I mean, I don't know if you guys are doing this, but I mean, the first thing that I do is when I go somewhere, I'm gonna go straight. I go profile picture, like click click click. I'm gonna maybe look for like if they've messed around and done some pictures with their company or product if I don't know their company already.
Right.
And then I'm gonna go straight to the about section. And as soon as I hit the about section, I want to see where they're from. I want to go. I don't know why I do it. It's just I want to go straight to location.
Right.
Okay. Um, because I think it was. I think it may have been just because of. I know Cedric Harris was talking about uh, when you have that location, it's like that. It's such an easy conversation to have
Yeah.
because if you've been to Florida, well, if someone says they're from Florida, well, you have some type of experience there. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So I say, let your profile be full of value. Uh, because the first time they're going to go to that about section, and if your fan page is in your about section, if anybody's like me, they're going to click that page, and if they go to your page, uh, and snoop around a little bit, there should be articles there. There should be videos there. There should be inspiration there. Those are the top three things that they should see on your fan page. That's going to make them be like, oh, damn, like, who am I talking to?
Right.
But here's the thing that this girl did not do, and I know she didn't do it. She didn't really take the time to look at my page. I know she didn't.
Okay.
And that's kind of the route I was going with this, is that's why I kind of said little, like, did you do your research? I asked that twice. Um, because now I know she didn't actually take the time to look through my page, and most people don't. And that's one of the suggestions that you can give was when you get these spammy messages, um, posture up. MLSP provides you with so much training that way more than 95% of people that are out here doing this thing. Okay?
Right.
But you got to know that. And that's like for everybody. Like everybody's got to know, like, more than someone else. And it's always going to be like that. See, if I put myself in front of 100 Ray Higdons, then I'm not valuable. But guess what? There's 100 people that come into network marketing every second. If you
Right.
put yourself in front of them, now I wouldn't suggest putting yourself in front of people that are a day old, but the people that are about 6 months in are starting to either figure out that network marketing is absolutely amazing, but there's some tough sledding.
Right.
And they figured out that the industry is magical, and the industry can do some amazing things if they just kind of figure some shit out. Okay, so to answer your question though, man, I say make it public, and don't hide anything in terms of the value that you can bring to the table. So
Okay,
let's
good tip. Good tip.
appreciate it, bro. So she said, okay, so I went for agreement. So I said, yes, you're exactly right, even though I didn't want to. And she said, I certainly don't mean to offend. As I said, you appear to have some leadership qualities that we are looking for. Is there something I should know about you? And I just sent her, and so I just sent her directly to my fan page. I said, here, check out my fan page. You may get some value. Um, that way you don't have to copy and paste messages to grow your business.
Oh, okay.
Probably another bold move. But I know she doesn't know what she's doing. I know that I know something. Even if she's a day younger than me in the industry, I know one thing more than her, and she's not going to grow her business the way she wants to, copy and paste the messages. Okay, so she's in my.
Now she comes out of the closet down here at the bottom. She says, Ryan, your page is chock full of value.
Right.
So you tagged her right. I mean, you read it right all along, and
Right.
now this is turning back around again.
Exactly. So the person that came out to be this, guru, she just pretty much just opened up. She just dropped her pants pretty much and just said, "Hey, I need help somewhere," right?
Right.
Now she could have just been going for a compliment, but she just let me know. She said, I'm just beginning my online marketing efforts with a new network marketing company." Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So, what kind of coaching and guidance do you offer? Are there specific programs? What are the costs involved? She's already asked me to spend money.
Right.
So she's already asked me to spend money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, hey, listen, go through my free boot camp and we can talk later. Is that cool? So she's going to go through that. I get her name, email. Now this person is from Canada. With my particular network marketing company, we can't enroll anybody in Canada. It's like the only country that we can't. So my mind is strictly off of. I'm not even going to ask her if she's open to it. One, she just told me that she just started a new company.
Right.
Okay. But since I know I can't enroll her, I'm not even going to mess with it. I'm just going to bring her in my boot camp. I'm going to let the boot camp do the work for 7 days, and then I'm going to reach out to her. So what I may say is like how if I can type. So now I didn't just get the lead, but now I can have a conversation with her. I don't have to spend a lot of time, with her. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just staying close and staying close and staying close. And if she can give up that information on the first conversation, and then I have another conversation, and then you have these 7 soft touches, well, now you're in. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You just play it. You say, hey, I've been using this online marketing system. I'm not sure if you're open to it, but if you're new to online marketing, I've been using this online marketing system for a while to generate leads. And the whole point is to get them on the phone.
So what would you, and I'm just throwing this out here, I'm not trying to badger you, okay?
No.
What would you have lost if her outreach to you had been truthful and sincere? Not that she was lying. I'm not saying she was lying. She was trying to come to you from a position of power, okay, a position of leadership. If she had have actually been that leader, you still wouldn't have lost anything because she probably wouldn't have been interested anyway.
Right. So you're saying what if she would have came at me just straight up, hey, I'm new to online marketing?
Well, I'm saying if you played your cards and it was true, she did need help in the end. But if she had have been a seasoned pro, okay, you probably wouldn't have converted that person anyway. So there's really no fear in doing this.
No.
Yeah, because you just go for it. I mean, you're gonna hit and miss every once in a while.
Yeah. I did that with with Aaron Parker.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, hey, dude, you sometimes you just you're gonna come across
I've tried to recruit 7-figure earners. Okay. Hey, I mean, if you don't try, I mean.
Yeah, dude, but the thing is, man, it's just like, dude, I mean, even with even if she was a seasoned vet, you go. I would have gone like if she was someone that was like uh, let's just say let's just say she's making about $5,000 to $8,000 a month already. Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna go for a route to say, oh my God, I have a Monday night marketing uh, webinar. I'd love to have you on. Okay, I'm gonna go for that like I'm gonna go for a route of like just trying to bring this person up even more
Right.
because at some point there's gonna be a chink in some armor because I know for a fact everybody has a chink in their armor. It does not matter because everybody's trying to get somewhere that they're not.
Savannah says, "Go big or go home." That's exactly right.
And Anthony, I said yes, like super yes, hell yeah, enroll in MLSP. Because here's man, one, if my network marketing company ever opens up Canada, it's a wrap.
Right.
Two, I mean one, well I can't go back to two because I've already gone to one, but it's like 1.5 is people need MLSP, bro. Like I would say every marketer could benefit from something that MLSP has, big time.
Oh yeah.
Whether it's the training, whether it's the capture pages and the CRM, whether it's just the affiliate products. Hell, most of the time when someone, and this is what I was taught, but when you bring somebody to MLSP, you bring them into MLSP, you figure out what their vision is, what their goal is, and then you just offer them a course that's in their budget. Okay,
Right.
so usually the courses that end up in someone's budget end up being from around $47 to $297 for their front budget. So you're looking at a way to help somebody on the front. You're just looking to help somebody, and you want to take it a step further. Okay, so how can I speed up the process? Courses usually speed up the process for people. So you ask them where they want to speed up that process and where their budget is. You got two things to work with. All right. One, knowing your way around the MLSP back office and just playing around with the products. You don't have to buy every product. If there is something that catches your eye, then yeah, buy it because you're going to sell more courses that you've gone through.
Right.
That's just kind of the deal. But if you find out and say, hey, look, where do you want to grow the fastest and what's your budget? If they don't have a budget, then just let them use what's in My Lead System Pro and just make sure that they understand the concept that to grow your network marketing business, you're going to grow it with network marketing. The best way to reach the top of your company is going to be with network marketers.
Right.
That's just hands down because people are always vulnerable. They just want to feel like they're working with a leader. And if you feel like you're not that leader yet, then you use the leverage that your leaders have. You know what I mean? You just get them in front of those leaders and use their success or their results or whatever. You just leverage that. I leverage the hell out of one of my upline guys. He's a multimillionaire. He's done some crazy stuff, and he's only like 30. So I use the hell out of him.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, what I lack in skill and knowledge, he's done. Hey, talk to Dick. Talk to him. Talk to him. I did my job as the connector and the prospector. You know what I mean?
Right.
What MLSP is just doing is it's just allowing you to get a little piece of of the value real estate in their brain. You just every time it's just a little piece of like value real estate, but it does take like taking 30 minutes and just I'm chatting for 30 minutes. Boom, boom, boom. I'm looking for people. I'm scrolling through the groups. Sometimes it sucks because you're like, damn, does anybody post anything like just normal in here?
Right.
I finding people on fan pages, and then just reaching out to them and I mean I did that for the longest time, man, and I was just networking, and people would come into My Lead System Pro, and I would just have that relationship with them, and a lot of times it was just how can I get on the phone with this person, it was just how can I get off the phone, and I was asking a lot of questions, and my main question was, are you married to your current network marketing company. And if somebody hesitated, I knew they weren't. And I would just say, I would laugh, and I'd just be like, okay, so I know so where do you feel like you're struggling the most? And if somebody wanted to front with me and they wanted to kind of play around, they said, man, I can't afford my lead system pro, and they're already like just shot in their mind. Then I'll say, hey man, it sounds like your only option is to join me in my network marketing company, and we can rock and roll.
Yeah. I I was sitting here thinking about three-way calls, and I, I wanted to bring up something real quick. Me and Ryan was on this three-way call. I got him on this three-way call and with this lady named Sherry, and we got on the call, and she just starts in on this tangent thing. And usually on three-way calls, my kind of rule is once I get the upline or that speaker, that magic person on the line, I sit there. I don't say nothing. I shut up and don't say anything. Okay, I become a ghost. But she was just on the kind of a warpath, and I kind of got tired of waiting, and I had to rescue Ryan off this call because I said, Sherry, we got to go. I said, he's not got this long to talk, and we got to get off this phone call because she was just. I was like, I'm gonna get Ryan out of this stuff because this just isn't gonna work. But three-way calls are powerful if you do it right.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree, though, Ryan, that it's best just to get the speaker on there and then just be quiet?
Yeah, I mean, it's the most powerful thing you can do is just being the connector and getting out of your own way. Um, your job is just to like get in front of some people, figure out where their needs are, get them in front of some information, and then just get out of the way. Um, One, that's the most duplicatable thing in network marketing, and it's not about what works, because the whole point of network marketing is to work your way out of the picture.
Right.
Eventually, to work your way out of the picture. So the whole point is with My Lead System Pro is just to attract and get you in front of and start allowing you to put some value in front of better people. One, people that have already said, okay, hey, I want to make some money online. I'm already past the whole pyramid scheme. I'm trying to make some money here. I want to do it a different way than work my 9 to 5, and I want to go that route. Two, they've already pulled out their credit card to say, I will join a business. And three, they've expressed that they're coachable. If people come into My Lead System Pro, they've agreed to say, you know what, I'm coachable. I need help in an area, and if that isn't enough, like I want to work with you. Literally, people have said like how can I just work with y'all's team, work with you? What's Cloud 10? What are we doing here? Same thing with MLSP. They just want to see what you're doing, and they're some people are in such a pain that they just want to be around positivity. They want to be around a group that's on fire. They want to be around someone that's going somewhere. And My Lead System Pro will allow you to put some money in your pocket while you do that, and it really can just solidify you there. So, the big thing is just finding out where people are hurting, asking them if they're open, because they are. And sometimes you're gonna have to. I mean, there's two people today that said, hey, yeah, I'm in My Lead System Pro. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Come on, send me your link. Send me your link. Send me your link. And trigger yet, but I've got ammo. I mean, they're gonna see now. That's where your marketing comes in. That's where you stay in front of them. That's where your emails come in. And then if you come across them again, or if they post something, you're like, oh yeah, that was that one person. Then you can say, hey, so and so, what's up? I never saw you come in. You're still getting the same results. It's weird.
Right.
And so, but you're letting your marketing do the work as you're meeting new people, and it'll take you because you're the good people you'll always end up gravitating to the ones that are like about to pull the trigger on something that the other people that like want you to chase them are gonna be like, why the hell is he chasing me? And then they're forced because they know they're getting the same results to beg you for that link. It's a magical thing, but it all starts with being pretty aggressive with just reaching out to people. Not really aggressive in the conversation, but just aggressive, like reaching out to the right people, making sure when you're chatting or when you do have time to chat with people on Facebook that it's very strategic, it's honed in, maybe even have a timer, and get that clock in your head where I can only spend maybe 4 minutes talking to one person and then I've got to go. Okay. Or I just close it and wrap it in a, hey, ask some question that opens up a door. It may not open up, but I'm telling you, if you talk to people and you're aggressive in terms of the quality of people, network marketers, and then a few local people here and there, and usually with local people, I'm going straight for my MLM, and maybe coffee on Saturday or hop on the phone. But if you give that, if you concentrate on having valuable content to do the work in the back end as you go to work in the front end, that's where it all comes together. That's where it all comes together. So I don't want to go too far over, guys, but did that help at all? Did that help?
Oh yeah, good information, great information.
Good deal. Does anybody have any questions? The chat's open, so if you got any questions, just let me know. Because when MLSP is used the right way, it's really, really phenomenal. It can do some really amazing things, not only for you, but it can do some really cool stuff for the people that you're going out to help. Because if you don't have, if all that you have is your MLM, then that's all you have to offer. It's like a boxer with one arm. I know the right hook's coming. So I hope that helped. If no one's got any questions, then we'll wrap it up. And this will be available on our team site, cloud10network.com, right under Online Marketing Academy. So if anybody missed it, it'll be posted up in our tribe group tomorrow morning. So definitely feel free to reach out to me, guys, if you have questions. If you're on this webinar and you're not inside of My Lead System Pro, and someone invited you to this webinar and they're in My Lead System Pro, definitely trust them, get with them, stay close to our tribe, because this is the kind of thing that if you're looking to grow your business, if you're looking to hang out with people that some of the smartest marketers in the world. Dave's here. I know Buster Carter. He's hiding out. He didn't let his camera on tonight. he's always hiding, but he's in the back of the room. But reach out to Buster. Buster's a smart dude. He knows what he's doing, so don't let him trick you. But we're out to develop some of the best marketers and best network marketers in the world. So So definitely keep tuning in. If you guys have questions after this or something comes up and you think of it after, just shoot me an inbox or something like that, and we'll get it answered for you guys. So let me see. Saw the chat pop up. See, it's that new computer, Buster.
Does he have one of those Apple computers or what?
I think he's still rocking on that PC he got. He had to pull it out of the closet.
Oh man.
But I'm definitely telling you, like, as much as I hate to say, like, your Facebook chat could be like, that's your list. Don't let Ray see this.
Right. All right. Well, have a good night, Ryan.
Hey guys, have a good night, man. See you, Dave. See you guys. See you, Savannah. Buster, get your new computer, man. I'm sending you a Christmas gift.